this is the lefty Strat that I picked up like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I was up in New Hampshire when I grabbed it, and when I tried kind of just messing around with it, the springs were ringing, so I stuffed little pieces of a supermarket plastic bag in there to stop the springs from ringing. Hear them ring? So what I'm going to do is get rid of that, and I usually would put a piece of foam underneath, but I'm going to try something a little different that somebody told me about. And what I'm going to do is, I have an old cord that is broken, doesn't work. So if I snip the end off, okay, now I'm going to measure the length of the spring. And I don't think it has to be really super accurate. You probably want it a little bit shorter because you don't want it hanging out and binding anywhere with the springs, with the trem system. But anyway, so I did that. Okay, and now I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and some cardboard and very carefully slice the length of the like rubber casing. Okay, then if I carefully peel that off and take this out, okay, now I have a neat little tube, and my understanding is if I just kind of roll it up a little bit better, so see I'm kind of overlapping to make it a little bit smaller, then it'll fit into the spring. No. Okay, so I'm going to take a little slice off of it. Probably would have been easier with that piece in it. Okay, you know what? I'm going to redo it. I'll be right back. So what I did was I took a decent sized chunk out of it. Probably like almost half, like I left maybe 60% of it or whatever. Okay, and it may work with a thinner cord. I think I started with a slightly too thick cord. But anyway, so now if you pinch it and squeeze it right in, you can slide it. Okay, and the tendency of it, of course, is to open back up. So actually maybe it's a good thing that I used a larger piece. So anyway, here we are. If I just hold the outside one so they don't ring, bang, they don't, doesn't ring anymore. This one still does. That one's dead. So I'm going to do the other two, and bam. Hopefully it won't interfere too much with the tremolo system coming back into equilibrium. But anyway, so there you go. Upcycling. Oh, and by the way, I actually put the middle piece back into that piece and cut the chunk, the slice off of it, because I figured, you know what, if we're upcycling here, I'm not going to throw that piece away. So there we are.